You know that feeling when you can't stop scrolling, but you're not even enjoying it? That's because what makes you want something and what makes you like something are completely different. We've been confusing the two our whole lives. Think about your last Netflix binge. You wanted the next episode more than you enjoyed watching it. The anticipation of checking your messages feels better than actually reading them. Planning the vacation is more exciting than being on it. This is why you can desperately want something that doesn't even make you happy, like staying up until 3 a.m., watching videos about productivity instead of just going to sleep and waking up productive. We're all addicted to the wanting, not the having. The good news, once you understand this difference, you can make yourself want the right things. You can literally become addicted to doing hard work, not through discipline, but through desire. Chapter 1. The Stimulation Overload. Your phone has broken your motivation, and I can prove it. Count how many times you get a hit of excitement before 9 a.m. Check phone, hit. See notifications, hit. Scroll feed, hit, hit, hit. By breakfast, you've had more stimulation than your grandparents had in a week. Pay attention to what happens next. After all those quick hits, sitting down to work feels like torture. Not because work is actually hard, but because your tolerance for stimulation is completely shot. You've been eating candy for breakfast and now vegetables taste like cardboard. You know that feeling when everything feels boring and nothing seems worth doing? That's not laziness. That's overstimulation. Your motivation isn't broken. It's exhausted. You know that constant itch to check your phone? Most people give in to it every 10 minutes they're awake. That's like eating 96 snacks and wondering why dinner doesn't sound appealing. Your motivation is still there. It's just buried under all the noise. Chapter 2. The Baseline Problem. Imagine your motivation as a bank account. Every quick hit of pleasure is a withdrawal. Social media, withdrawal. Junk food, withdrawal. Binge watching, withdrawal. But here's what no one tells you. These withdrawals come with interest. Watch what happens to your day. Morning phone check costs you 10 motivation points, but only gives you 5 back. That YouTube rabbit hole costs 20, returns 8. By lunch, your motivation account is overdrawn, and everything feels impossibly hard. This is why Sunday night fills you with dread, and Monday morning feels like climbing a mountain. You've been deficit spending your motivation all weekend. Your baseline, that normal level of drive you should have, is now in the negative. When your baseline drops, life turns gray. Food loses its taste. Conversations feel pointless. Even things you used to love feel empty. You're not depressed. You're depleted. Big difference. One needs therapy, the other needs a reset. Chapter 3. Effort as the Cure. Here's what sounds crazy but actually works. The cure for feeling unmotivated is doing hard things. Not easy things, not fun things. Hard things. I know how backwards this sounds. When you're exhausted, the last thing you want is more work. But easy pleasures are what got you here. They're like borrowing from tomorrow's motivation to pay for today's comfort. Hard work is different. When you push through something difficult, you're not withdrawing from your motivation account. You're depositing. Run for 20 minutes when you don't want to? Deposit. Finish that project you've been avoiding? Deposit. Have a difficult conversation instead of avoiding it? Major deposit. The trick is that effort pays compound interest. Each hard thing you do makes the next hard thing easier. Not because you get stronger, though you do, but because your brain starts associating effort with reward. You're training yourself to crave the challenge. Chapter 4. The 48-hour reset. If you're serious about change, the next 48 hours are going to be uncomfortable. And that's exactly the point. Turn off all the easy dopamine. No social media, no YouTube, no Netflix, no news, no games. Just you and regular life. Your brain will panic. You'll feel bored, restless, maybe even angry. Good. That's your system detoxing. Around hour 20, something shifts. Boredom stops feeling awful and starts feeling neutral. By hour 36, you'll notice something strange. Regular things become interesting. Organizing your desk feels satisfying. Reading a book becomes absorbing. Even washing dishes has a weird appeal. This isn't about becoming a monk. It's about remembering what normal feels like. After 48 hours of no artificial stimulation, your brain remembers how to find regular life rewarding again, like cleaning your palate before a meal, except you're cleaning your entire reward system. Chapter 5. Training the Struggle. Now we're going to do something weird. You're going to seek out small struggles on purpose, not to accomplish anything, just to practice struggling. Start tomorrow morning. Hold a plank for 30 seconds, not for fitness, for the feeling of wanting to quit but not quitting. Take cold showers, not for health benefits, for the practice of choosing discomfort. Read something boring for 10 minutes, not to learn, just to train focus. These micro struggles are like practice runs for your motivation. Each time you choose the harder option, you're voting for who you want to become. Choose stairs over elevator. That's a vote. Mental math instead of calculator. Another vote. After enough votes, something amazing happens. You stop asking, do I have to? And start asking, what else can I do? The struggle itself becomes satisfying, like scratching an itch, except the itch is for challenge. Join our YouTube membership for exclusive perks like early access to scripts, input on future topics about productivity, and connect with a like-minded community that gets it. Click join below and let's build your easier, more intentional life together. Chapter 6. The Flow Addiction. There's a state where hard work feels like play. Some people call it being in the zone. Others say they're locked in. Gamers know it as God mode. Whatever you call it, it's addictive. You need the right level of challenge. Think of it like lifting weights. Not so heavy you can't move them. Not so light you don't feel them. That perfect resistance where you have to work, but you can still win. You need 3 things: a clear target, immediate feedback, and 0 distractions. That's why video games are so addictive. They nail all 3. Your work can too. Set tiny goals. Track your progress. Turn off everything that beeps, buzzes, or blinks. Once you taste flow, regular entertainment feels empty. People get addicted to this feeling. Surgeons who operate for fun, coders who program on vacation, writers who feel sick when they don't write. They're not workaholics. They're flow junkies. They've discovered that their work is their high. Chapter 7. The Identity Flip. Stop trying to become more productive. Start becoming a different person. The difference between I should work out and I'm an athlete isn't just words. It's a complete mental shift. Every action is a vote for who you're becoming. Skip the gym? You voted for person who skips. Do deep work? You voted for person who does deep work. Your brain is counting votes, and eventually it calls the election. Once it decides who you are, the behaviors become automatic. Tell people about your new identity. Say, I'm writing a book instead of I'm trying to write. Your brain hears you making promises to others and scrambles to keep them. It's like peer pressure, except you're both the peer and the pressured. Identity is permanent in a way habits never are. Habits are things you do. Identity is who you are. One takes effort. The other just takes being yourself. Become someone who craves hard work, and hard work stops being hard. Chapter 8. The Automatic Excellence System. Your brain loves patterns more than goals. So give it the right patterns. Don't say, I'll exercise more. Say, after I pour my morning coffee, I do 10 push-ups in the kitchen. Your brain loves specific instructions. The clearer the trigger, the more automatic the response. Stack new behaviors onto old ones. After I close my laptop, I write tomorrow's top priority. After I eat lunch, I walk for 5 minutes. After I brush my teeth, I read 1 page. These aren't habits yet, they're seeds. But your brain is built to grow patterns. Forget the 21-day myth. Real habits take 66 days minimum, sometimes 250. But there's a shortcut. Make the habit feel rewarding, and it sticks twice as fast. That's why we're fixing your reward system first. When effort feels good, habits form themselves. Chapter 9. Progress Addiction. Small wins are the strongest drug you can give your motivation. Stronger than money, praise, or success. Your brain has a built-in progress detector. The closer you get to finishing something, the harder you work. That's why you sprint the last lap, but walk the first. Use this. Don't write a book. Write 20 chapters. Don't start a business. Finish 100 tiny projects. Fake some early progress to get momentum. Start your workout with 2 minutes already on the clock. Begin work with one easy task already checked off. Your brain is like a suspicious investor. Show it some quick returns and it'll invest everything. Track everything visible. Words written, minutes focused. Problem solved. Make charts, graphs, streaks. Your brain will start craving those upticks, like a gambler craves winning. Funny how we'll die for a video game achievement, but won't celebrate finishing real work. Your brain doesn't know the difference. It just wants to see numbers go up. Chapter 10. The long game. Most people treat motivation like a sprint. All out, then collapse. You're building a marathon system. 3 rules: recovery, variety, and gradual increase. Take 1 day a week completely off from productivity. No goals, no progress, no achievement. Your brain needs to miss work to want work. Like fasting makes food taste better. Switch between different types of challenges. Physical Monday, creative Tuesday, social Wednesday. Same struggle, different flavors. Keeps your brain interested and engaged. Make things 1% harder each week. So gradual you don't notice. In a year, you're 50% stronger. But it felt easy the whole time. Your future self will shock your current self. Things that seem impossible now will be warm-ups later. 12 weeks from now, you'll be unrecognizable. Not physically, mentally. You'll wake up excited for Monday. Choose difficult books over easy videos. Feel restless without a challenge. Get genuinely high from finishing hard tasks. This isn't discipline anymore. It's who you are. Work became play when you stopped trying to make it fun. By choosing struggle, you eliminated the struggle. By embracing difficulty, you discovered ease. Like realizing exercise isn't punishment. It's where you go to feel alive. This shift is permanent. Not because you'll never struggle. You will. But struggle means something different now. It's not pain anymore. It's the feeling right before victory. Welcome to your new normal. Where hard work isn't hard, it's home. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, let me know your thoughts on what I just shared. Oh, and there's more. I've just started a Patreon to help support these videos and connect with you more directly. Check out the link in the description if you'd like to join.